I just aimed the camera. Okay. Hello, my name's Pierre, and thank you for coming to my YouTube site. As many of you know, friends, I was shot last week on the 31st, and thank you for your calls and your prayers and people that called and wished me goodwill. I appreciate that very much. Now, as many of you know, it was on the TV, it was on the internet, and the newspaper did a story. All of the media in Indianapolis pretty much did a news story, except for the Indianapolis Recorder. Now, this is the April 4th edition of the Indianapolis Recorder, and as you know, it is run by State Representative Carolene Mays, who is also, here she is, a nice photo of Carolene right as you open the paper. As you know, she's also running in the May 6, 2008 congressional primary for the Democrats. Now, friends, basic journalism. I mean, this was news. And I'm not trying to take advantage of the situation, but I would have expected that the Indianapolis Recorder, that calls itself a newspaper, that gets protections, has same protections as any other newspaper in the state of Indiana, would at least have mentioned the story, at least run a small snippet. Man shot at Starbucks, 42 years old. They didn't even do that. And people wonder why I call Carolene Mays a liar. And this is the exact reason why I call her a liar. She uses this newspaper to promote herself politically, and she deliberately leaves out any type of news that would raise someone else's name or what have you. I'm not trying to raise my name or anything like that, or trying to take advantage of the situation, but Carolene Mays did not run this story, and that was journalistically irresponsible. And you cannot say that she is not using this newspaper in a political manner, okay? And so I wanted to bring that to the attention of the people. Now I'm going to call a news conference, and I'm going to try to get this in the newspaper. But for anybody to call themselves a journalist and believe in journalism, you can't accept this. You cannot accept this. This is one of the reasons why I think, how can you lie to the black community and then turn around and ask for their vote? I've called Carolene Mays a liar in the past, and this is the exact reason why I've done it. Everybody in the city knows that I got shot last week, okay? Why wasn't it in this newspaper? I mean, that's just basic news, and it wasn't in there. Also, friends, I listened to the Amos Brown show, Afternoons with Amos, and I don't think Amos mentioned the shooting either. You know, what's going on here? He had Bill Crawford on last week. Bill Crawford struggled when he was talking about crime in the community. He struggled not to mention the incident at Starbucks. And, you know, you can call it politics or what have you, but this is irresponsible. One of the other things that you need to know, and I'll let you go, is that also there was a lawsuit that I filed against the Indianapolis Recorder that you weren't told about. They want $13,000 in legal fees. Why weren't you told about that? That's news. But for some reason, they don't want to run it. And also, the Indianapolis Star. Why? I believe they're promoting Carolene Mays. Some of you will recall when Miss Carson passed away, they had Miss Carson's funeral on a Saturday. That following Sunday, they had Miss Carson's funeral pictures in that Sunday edition. Largest Sunday edition of the Indianapolis Star probably in 2007. Why in that edition do they have to have Carolene Mays' face and her husband talking about they're going to get married on the first of the year? I mean, this is scandalous use of the media for political purposes, and this is one of the reasons why I run. People want to know, why are you involved in politics? This is the exact reason. When you put out this type of garbage, you know, it's political journalism. You can't call this journalism. This is campaign material for Carolene Mays, and we pay for it when we buy it. Irregardless of how you feel about my candidacy, you have to agree. That was news, and she should have put it in her newspaper, but she didn't do it because she didn't want to raise my name. So you need to consider that when you go to the polls. And I would appreciate your vote. Blacken that over for Pierre Quincy Pullins. Thank you very much.
Okay. It only took 5 minutes. Let me see.